And let's bring you our other guests as they come around the racetrack in our trucks, ladies and gentlemen. We also have here with us tonight Stacy Compton and Andy Houston. They are behind in a couple of these trucks as well. And also joining them, ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Petty. All right, they can all hear you down here on the start-finish line. Can we get a little love for our Winston Cup drivers? I tell you what, I know everybody wants to be taking pictures and everything, but we want to get a couple of quick words with these guys while we've got a free minute, so.
These hats on these guys, all look up.
Okay. Step up here and see if we can jump in the truck here and get a word with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Get a quick word with Dale here. First off, welcome to the Southern Tier, Dale. It's good to have you here.
Yeah, thanks for having me here. Appreciate it.
How's the weekend been going for you so far at the Glen? Is the car good, bad, ugly, somewhere in between?
It's somewhere in between, probably. We ain't really been running too good on the road course this year, but we'll try to stay on the blacktop tomorrow and just see what happens.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where you got to turn left and right, which is something you guys only get to do a couple of times a year, but I imagine it's got to be fun. It's a little bit of a break.
Yeah, it's a little change of pace, just kind of like riding a yard cart around the yard when you're 8 years old or something. So it's a lot of fun. I mean, you don't really have to be perfect. Of course, none of us are really experts at road course racing. We only do it twice a year, so it's a good chance just to get a change of pace.
And we're about a month or so removed from the victory at Daytona, a tremendous win there for you in the Pepsi 400. How much of that has sunk in that you were able to win that race?
Well, it was a big race for us. I mean, if there was a race that I wanted to win, it's definitely that one. A lot of people question the fact whether we won it legit or not, but we're going to go back in Daytona 500 and show them what winning's all about. So.
I don't think there's anybody in this grandstand tonight, Dale, that would question the fact that you won that race fair and square.
Yeah, I mean, that was just, it was a great race, and we had a lot of fun with it. I mean, we didn't really, we just went in there with an attitude that we had nothing to lose and everything to gain by just running as hard as we could and staying determined, and it was a great victory, man. Really made my family happy, and I think it made a lot of Earnhardt fans happy, so that's what it's all about.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how about it for Dale Earnhardt Jr.? All right, I'm going to step out of the truck here and go back to the next truck. We'll let some people get some pictures here because we still got Stacy and Andy and Kyle to talk to. Now here's a guy I haven't seen in a couple of years. Usually saw him at the Pennzoil Motorsports Show down in Philadelphia. He's one of our crew chiefs here tonight. Name might be familiar to those of you in modified racing circles. It's crew chief for Ward Burton, Tommy Baldwin Jr. Tommy, good to see you back here up in this neck of the woods.
In a while, but I always like coming here and racing here with my dad, and glad to be back.
You've had such an odyssey over the past few years moving up into the Winston Cup ranks and the ranks of a crew chief. That's a high pressure job to have nowadays.
Yeah, but growing up with people that were racing here, right now I'm doing my hobby for a living, and it's a lot of fun.
Tell me about how the season's gone with Ward.
It's going okay. You know, we had to switch to Dodge over the winter, and it's been a little rough at times, but I feel we're getting our program up and running to top form again, and hopefully have a good second half of the year.
Now, I think you intend on competing in this little match race deal tonight, right?
Actually, I'm going to be the flag man, and I got my tire specialist. He's going to drive one of the cars tonight, but I'm going to be the flag man, so I'm going to be watching Dale Jr.
A little bit of a different perspective for you.
Yeah, it'll be fun. You know, it's nice to hang out with all the people we used to hang out with back in the old days, and I'm glad to be here.
All right, how about a hand, ladies and gentlemen, for the crew chief for Ward Burton, Tommy Baldwin Jr. Good to have you back, Tommy.
Thank you.
Actually, no, it's a little Tommy Baldwin.
Boy, I'm getting my exercise tonight. You gotta love it. Okay. All right. Pardon me while I crash the party here.
Thanks a lot.
Well, I don't know. If you sign the microphone in black ink, I don't know if it'll come out, but it's good to have you here. How are you?
Doing good. Doing really good.
All right, so let me bring you up here so everybody can see you here. Is that better? There you go. Kyle, you're working with the whole Dodge Motorsport program for this year. Tell me how that program's going.
It's going fairly well. For us, we've kind of struggled a little bit this year with the 43 and the 44 and the 45. We struggled with buckshot up here this week, but John's running exceptionally well up here, so we're really excited about that. And it's good to have Dodge back in Winston Cup racing. You know, obviously my father drove a Dodge or a Plymouth for a long number of years, so to be back with him after all this time is good.
Yeah, I imagine there's got to be a certain amount of pride involved to be able to bring Dodge back because of the history involved with Petty Enterprises.
Yeah, for our company especially. You know, I think Ray Evernham's done a tremendous job. Bill Davis Racing has done a phenomenal job with their stuff. Stacy with the Melling team, you know, and Ganassi with Sterling Marlin. I think all the teams have really stepped up and done a phenomenal job. It's just we just got to keep working at it and hopefully get that first win before long.
Now, there's some guys in Winston Cup, they like the 2 road course races a year. Some of them prefer Watkins Glen to Sears Point. What's your take on the road racing?
I've had more success at Watkins Glen, so I like it better than I do. I keep running off at Sears Point, man. I don't know what the deal is out there, but, you know, I enjoy the road courses. It gives you a little bit of a diversion twice a year. You get to go left and right, and the way my year's been going, I've been going right a lot more than I've been going left on the oval track, so it's not been the greatest year, but it's been fun. It's good to see all these people out here tonight for such a great cause for the Spalding Foundation. That's what it's all about. We come out here and have a good time and race, and you guys enjoy it. But it's all about the charity stuff, and we appreciate everybody coming out.
Yeah, and there's one charity event in particular that you organize every year that some of these fans may not know about. That's that motorcycle ride. Tell us a little about that.
Yeah, we do a motorcycle ride twice or once a year. We come from California after the Sears Point race, and that kind of gets me over being mad after the Sears Point race. You ride motorcycles from California to North Carolina. We did it this year. It took us 8 days. We have a big concert at the farm. We had Leonard Skinner this year. We had about 25,000 people at my house. Which was pretty exciting to clean up after 25,000 people when they leave. It's like cleaning up this place when everybody leaves. But, you know, over a period of, I guess, 3 or 4 years or 5 or 6 years, we've raised $2 or $3 million. So it's been a lot of good, and hopefully it's done a lot of good for a lot of children somewhere.
Well, thanks for coming out tonight. We're glad to have you here.
Thank you, guys. And thank all you fans for coming out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Petty. All right, we got to catch up to our next driver over here. Stacy Compton posing for a picture down here. Yeah, Stacy, come on up here so everybody can see you. I like this guy's fire suit. You got a lot of color going on there, Stacy.
Well, we got a lot of color. That's just, you know, so people can see us when we're coming, I hope. But, hey, great crowd out here tonight. Look at this. Glad to be out here. This is sort of like hometown for me. We used to race tracks that looked exactly like this. So it's going to be a lot of fun coming out here tonight.
Now, I imagine, though, tomorrow you want everybody to get a look at the business end of that fire suit because they'll be behind you.
Well, let's certainly hope so. We didn't qualify quite as good as we wanted to, and not quite starting up front like we wanted to, but we got a long day. You know, 90 laps at Watkins Glen is a long time. So I think we get that Kodiak Mellon Dodge running pretty good, get it up front, get it in the top 15, and we'll come away with a good day.
Now, you guys run super speedways, you run intermediate speedways, you run a handful of short tracks, a couple of road courses. Do you miss the weekly grind of running the short tracks every Saturday night?
I do. I mean, Yeah, I was raised up racing tracks exactly like this, 3/8 miles, 4/10 miles, and this is where racing started, and I miss it sometimes. I've told a lot of people we need to build more Bristols and Richmonds and Martinsvilles. I think it would help the sport, but you know, we've got a lot of good circuits on the track now, but I sure do miss places like this.
So this is like old home week stepping into one of these late models tonight then.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, thanks for coming out, Stacy. Appreciate having you here.
Thanks a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a hand for Stacy Compton? All right, if we can clear everybody on the front stretch here, we're going to get the drivers over into the pit area so we can get them hooked up with race cars. They're going to be drawing for their positions as well.
Yep.
Now, while the drivers are going to get used to everything, just so everybody gets an idea who we have coming out to race a little bit later on tonight. I got a bunch of guys with fire suits and helmets on. I think are ready to race. Why don't you tell us who you are and the team affiliation?
I'm Tony Urey Jr. I'm the car chief for the number 8 Budweiser Chevrolet.
All right, so Tony Urey, crew chief for Little E's down here.
Dave Shano, transport driver for Stacy Compton.
We've got Dave, who's the transport driver for Stacy Compton, and over here we have
Scott Cairn,
that's Scott. Okay, what's your position with the sprint team with Kyle Petty?
a mechanic.
All right, so we have a mechanic from the Kyle Petty team joining us here. I got a couple other guys over here. You guys all look like drivers with these suits on. Hey, this is beautiful. Who we got here?
Peter Gillen, Bobby Labonte.
All right, Peter works with Bobby Labonte and the Interstate Batteries team.
Tracy Christensen, Ward Burton.
All right, Tracy from the Ward Burton team. Oh boy, we got some team racing going on because we got Baldwin up on the flag stand. You think maybe he's going to cut this guy a break tonight?
I know he's got radios too.
Oh boy. All right, from the Texaco Avalon team.
Kelly Stewart with Ricky Rudd.
All right. How many Ricky Rudd fans here, by the way? There we go. We got a bunch here. All right. We have somebody from the Home Depot team. Who do we have?
Scott Kroll, I'm Tony Stewart's transport driver.
All right, Tony Stewart's transport driver. Over here, I got a couple of guys from the Kmart squad. Who we got?
Ricky Simmons, Jimmy Spencer.
All right. Hey, where's Jimmy? I got one more over here. This guy's been hiding away from me the whole time. Just tell us who you are.
Rocky Boggs,
And you're working with?
Todd Bodine.
All right, we got a representative of the Todd Bodine team here. So we got a whole bunch of guys that are going to be doing a little bit of racing later on. As part of that Winston Cup match race, that's coming up in just a little bit. Right now, we're going to get the Sport Mods ready to come out for their 25-lap feature event. And they can all still hear you down here in the infield. How about one more big, huge round of applause for all of our Cup drivers and their various crew members and representatives here with us tonight. Got some presentations that are going to be made. I don't know if we're going to do those now or if we're going to wait until we after the race, but I do know that we are going to have some special presentations of some plaques. The Spalding Foundation for Injured Drivers, as we were telling you, started several years ago after Rod Spalding was injured in a modified crash. They've been helping out drivers all around the country who have been injured in the line of duty for many, many seasons. I tell you what, folks, we were going to go with the Sport Mod feature and give the drivers a little bit of time to get used to the cars, but you know what? They want to go. You want to see them go to work? Who wants to see the Winston Cup guys and the crew guys out here right now? All right, they're going to be bringing the late models around that they're going to be competing in. We're going to get them strapped in the race cars. We're going to do this thing, man.
Can't believe it's happening, Junior of all people. I mean, it's a dream come true. You know, and it's just, what a good guy. He's like any of us, you know, just a human and a good man. And I appreciate all the fans that came all. Junior's going to be driving the car. What a good kid that kid is, I tell you.
Oh, yeah, it's great to have him and the rest of the drivers here. And I got to say big thanks to all of you guys in the late model and the strictly stock divisions that are giving up your race cars for tonight. That's a really nice gesture.
Oh, yeah, that's an honor. It's a fun time. And, you know, I just hope they put a good show on. It's too bad I broke in the feature. You know, I broke the lower control arm. And we got to fix for Junior, of course. And let him go nuts out there.
Yeah, there you go. Well, we don't want to go too nuts. I mean, yeah, Glenn says that Little E's got all the carte blanche in the world to go out there and rip it up. So All right, here come the rest of the cars that are going to be used here. Dale Jr. is getting ready to climb into the car here. All right, we're going to get the rest of these guys paired up with the respective race cars here. All right, folks, now that we've got the cars out at this time, we need to clear the front stretch of any non-essential personnel. We just need to have crew members for the race cars and the guys that are going to be driving them down here on the front stretch so we can get these guys buckled in. We are on a little bit of a tight schedule for these guys. They do have to get back to Watkins Glen to get ready for an early wake-up call for the Global Crossing tomorrow morning. So, again, we need to clear the front stretch of any non-essential personnel. The only people that we should have out here are the crew members and the drivers so we can get these guys buckled in and get ready to do our little match race here.
Hey, Jeff Miles, are you going to fit in Crazy George's car?
Yeah, there's Jeff. I was wondering where the heck he was. I gotta go down and get a quick word with Jeff, man. Sneaking up behind you, man. This guy right here, everybody, Jeff Miles, who is a transport driver, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Jeff is one of the guys who was instrumental in putting this whole thing together tonight. You got to be excited about this, man. What a beautiful turnout.
Yeah, this is the best crowd I've seen at Tioga in years, and we got to thank all you guys for that.
I'm looking forward to watching you guys run tonight, man. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time. I got quite a few people I got to thank, though. I got to thank Dee Ripkema and Al Wilcox and all the management at Tioga Motorsports Park for bringing this place back. It is by far the place to race. They don't need to be going up the road. Come here where the fans are the best.
There you go. I don't think we can put it any better way than that, Jeff.
Betty Sherwood is, she doesn't get enough credit for what she does. Rod Spalding's an awesome individual, and we're here for him.
All right, well, best of luck to you, and it's good to have you here, and thanks so much, man, for all the work.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Miles. He's going to be in one of the cars here tonight. I think we're getting Dale buckled in here. I got to get the rest of these guys out here. Can we have all the car owners here to the center by the Schwinner number 22, please? All car owners. Going to get everybody paired up with their respective race cars here. All right, once again, we need to clear the front stretch of any non-essential personnel. We do have to get these guys back to Watkins Glen. So if we can get everybody squared away with the race cars, the sooner we do that, the sooner we can race. It's showtime! All right, obviously we got to give these guys a few laps just so they can get used to everything out here. And it's not like they hop in these kinds of cars every day, so. So there we go. All right, looks like we're going to have the number 85 car. That's Tony Eury.
Just follow it this way. 32.
Oh, okay.
The ones that are circled are the Winston Cup guys, and Jeff said
Okay.
to the rear. So just follow them this way.
All right. All right, here's the official starting lineup for our little match race here. The front row is going to be the number 32 car. That's going to be Kelly Stewart aboard the 32. Outside of him driving the 71 that was your late model feature there, that's going to be Scott Carl behind the wheel of that car.
Jeff Miles in the Crazy George 56 right down here in front still to fire up. Tony Eury Jr. in the 85.
Then row number 3 on the inside, we're going to have Tracy Christensen. He's going to be aboard the Schwinner number 22. There's Jeff getting fired up. And outside, driving the number 71, that's going to be that one.
No, he's going to the rear.
Rocky Boggs in the 12. Peter Gellin driving car number 5.
Now we're going to have the Dave Shane, who's going to be in the number 33. That's the other Schwinner car out there. And aboard Charlie Pikes number 66 is going to be Scott Kuhn aboard that car.
And then we have the Winston Cup drivers. Dale Earnhardt starting the Budweiser number 8. And outside him will be the 17 with Kyle Petty.
And then rounding out the field, driving the Brent Cross number 47 is going to be Stacy Compton. So this is going to be fun because the Cup guys are starting at the back of the pack.
Well, obviously they should.
Hey, it's just like regular short track handicap, and you put the fast guys at the back, now watch them come to the front. That's what it's all right all of a sudden.
Going away, I guess. Tony Eury Jr. has a pole in the 85. Outside of him is the 22 of Tracy Christensen.
Right. Row number 2 on the inside, we got the 56. That's going to be Jeff in that car, Jeff Miles, and outside in the 47, that is Stacy Compton.
Then it's the 33 of Dave Shano. Outside of him, the Budweiser number 8, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Then row number 4 on the inside. Driving the number 17 is going to be Kyle Petty. And you know what? We need to do some waving because there's a white flag coming out here, people. Let's go!
Let's wave this time around.
Brad Spalding's in the pace car.
Well, great. It just pulled in. You should have told us that 2 laps ago.
Rod Spalding riding around with Gary in the pace car has pulled to the infield. Let's see, where'd we leave off?
Well, that's off with Kyle Petty in the number 17.
We got the 66, Scott Kuhn. Outside of him, going the 71 of Rick Simmons.
And we got the number 5 out there. That is Peter Gellin for the Bobby Labonte team.
71.
The 71, Rick Simmons aboard that car. We got 271. Scott Stewart, I think, is in the RJ Zacharias car, and Simmons is in the Dave Jackson car. We got a green flag. Here we go.
32. 15 laps the distance. This could be fun.
All right, your race leader right now coming off turn number 2 is Tracy Christensen. Yuri in the number 2 spot. Here comes Little Lee, everybody. Wheel to wheel with Compton for the number 3 position. Here comes Yuri. He's looking for the lead down on the inside in turns 1 and 2, but we're told maybe we got to go yellow here.
71 off of turn 3, Scott Stewart. Whoa!
Somebody just kicked up some dust.
The 71 of Scott Stewart inside of turn number 3 over there, bringing out the yellow.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was a tremendous turnout of fans here tonight. Just fabulous, and great to be able to be here. A little bit here a little earlier, except happened to stop at the wrong gas station up there in Willawanna, where a couple of the Busch North teams were stopped, and we had to solve a few of the Racing World's problems. But we're here now. We're looking forward to a great evening, and indeed it should be a great evening.
We got here just in time because we only got 1 lap into this.
Well, you know, sometimes it's better to be lucky than to be good.
Okay, mark this down on your calendar. Al Robinson makes another race.
There you go. There we go. Green flag back up in the air. Tony Yuri jumping right into the lead here on the restart. The number 22 machine gunner dropping the Christensen car into the number 2 spot. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 3rd. Jeff Miles hanging on the outside there. Oh, good night. Hello, Jeff. Whoa, baby.
And around she goes. Yellow flag out. Oh, this ought to be good now.
Miles in the number 56 there. Falling in at the tail of the pack. Okay, here we go.
Well, let's see if Yuri gets to jump once again. Junior try and go with him. They pick up the pace between 3 and 4, bringing them down.
All right, here we go. This time it's Christensen gets the run as they come down off turn 4. He's going to go wide and 1. Yuri's going to go down to the inside. Look for the lead. They're on it side by side at the corner. There goes. Oh!
And he's off the back straightaway.
He got right safe at second base, I think.
Well, this is setting a pretty good stage because now we got Yuri, Earnhardt Jr., and Kyle Petty. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, boy. This is
Kyle doing a pretty good finish of the year. He was 14th, but he still holds the Busch North Series point lead. We're ready to get back to action here. You know, when you wear a headset at the racetrack, you could almost hear a mythical race director in the background saying, "White flag, stop the waving, stop the waving." I think I've been around a few too many races lately, but I'm just going to sit back and play race fan tonight.
Well, you're going to join a lot of race fans here tonight, Al Robinson. Great crowd here at Tioga.
Oh, fabulous crowd tonight. The first thing that came to my mind was back in the early 1980s when I worked here, and Jeff Bodine came in to race a modified. I'm sure there have been other turnouts like that, like this since then, but this is a great group of race fans, and hopefully they'll enjoy not just the match race, but the modified feature as well.
Okay, green flag back out. Whoa! And Yuri getting into Junior. He goes around, loses a tire. Whoa! I bet there'll be some talk at the DEI camp on that one. Well, they come to have some fun, and the fun begins.
Car out there. That's Pete from the bottom of the Bonnie crew who's giving a little tap on the back bumper.
Okay, looks like we're going to try it again. Let's see if we can get 2 or 3 laps of green here. 15 laps of distance. We've got 2 in. They come out of the turn, picking up the pace. We're back underway.
And here comes Tony Eury. Here he comes.
Oh, the 22 off the back again, but reels it in.
All right, here they come off turn number 4. Race leader is Scott Kuhn in the 66. The 33 machine, Dave Shano, running in second.
Jeff Miles now up there 4th. But Junior making a charge in the Budweiser number 8.
Junior's going to try. Oh, look out!
And the 22 spinning. Christensen going around. Dale Earnhardt Jr. going around. Jeff Miles going around. Scott Kuhn, your race leader in the 66. They bring him down. Green flag back out from Tommy Baldwin. We're back underway.
All right, round off into turns 1 and 2. Kuhn leads. Yep, here comes Little E's battling it out there with Stacy Compton, that 47 car. Here comes Jeff Miles on the way up, and Kyle Petty moving back up as well. Up, Little E's up to the number 3 spot now. Kyle picks up a spot 2. He's moved up into the number 6 position.
And here's Dale Jr. looking for the 2nd spot to turn number 3. He's got it. He likes his short track stuff.
Yeah, and so does Stacy. He's moving right in there as well with that number 37 machine. But Little E's up to 2nd. He's chasing after Scott Kuhn with 6 laps at 15 in the record book here.
Kyle Petty trying to close it up as well. That's where these guys really began racing. Dale Jr. started out Concord Motor Speedway, some of the tracks down in Carolina. Stacy Compton now moving up. Oh, this could be fun.
Uh-oh. Beep, beep, coming through.
Oh, battle for the lead out of turn 2.
Oh, Kyle's down in the grass in turn 2. He gathers it back up now on the backstretch, but he lost a little bit of ground there.
Seems to be slowing off the pace in the 17.
Yeah, not sure what the problem is there. Cross flags, we're halfway home. Coming up on another slower car, coming up here towards turn number 1. We'll see what happens here. Whoop, they're going to go split them. Oh, got a little close.
Junior looking to make it underneath the 66. It's into him. It takes him around.
Folks, we call that the give and go.
I think that Glenn Paulison and the Rupa crew are going to have some work to do on that car at the conclusion of this one.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tommy's got the black flag. Uh-oh.
Hey, Bert, show the black flag. Now we got the 66, Scott Kuhn, Dave Shano, the 33, still in the front row. Don't count out Stacy Compton. Stacy's in that 47.
And Kyle's right up next to him in the 17.
And Kyle Petty's right there.
Oh, boy. All right, well, the pace car's in. Here we go. 6 laps left to go this one.
Jeff Miles riding 5th in the Crazy George 56. Kelly Stewart in the 32. Green is out. Taking over 2nd now.
Uh-oh, Jeff and Will Oregon into the backstretch. They're getting a little tap coming off turn 2. Here comes Scott down off 4. 5 to go.
5 laps remaining. 66, Scott Kuhn, your race leader. Stacy Compton riding 2nd in the 47. Here's Little E taking over the fifth spot. Kyle going for third in turn 3.
Oh, we got to spin around the backstretch of 22 going around again. Is he going to be able to keep it running? Yeah, baby.
Yeah, watch Kyle Petty. He could be the man on the charge right now. And at 17, riding third out of turn 2. Down the back straightaway. Stacy Compton trying to close it up on the 66. Scott Kuhn right there in the back bumper. Kyle Petty's reeling them in. And here's Little E looking for fourth. Coming underneath over there in turn 2.
Oh, look at this, battling into traffic now. Stacy's going to go to the inside. No, he's not. He's going to get pinned in a pick and roll over in the corner. Here's the parallel bikes, 2 to go.
2 laps remaining. Scott Kuhn out in front of Stacy Compton. Oh, he got problems here in turn 1. Jeff Miles going around the 56. The 33, Dave Shano. Tony Uri Jr. in the 85.
Okay, flag from right now. We're going to call 18.
It's going to be 5 from right now, okay?
Oh, boy, this is going to be fun.
Well, we're still double file, though. This is fun, double file restarts. With less than with a handful. Kyle.
And I want to know, at this point, how many of the car owners in the pits are watching this race with their eyes closed?
Well, there hasn't been any serious damage.
I tell you what, if I was one of the owners on any of the front 4 cars, I'd be closing my eyes right about now.
Stacy Compton picking it up on the outside as they come down the front straightaway. Kyle Petty. Dale Jr. right there into turn number 1. Now Junior on the back bumper, Kyle Petty as they head out of turn 2 into turn number 3. Junior going for third, Kyle holding him off.
Wow, Kyle just slammed the door shut and Dale's trying to force it open with the can opener.
Here comes the 33. Dave Shano coming back on the charge in the 33. Oh! He goes around. We'll get the yellow once again. Wow, the front end of that Budweiser machine is taking a beating tonight. And Kyle refired. We'll go to the back. We're going to try it again.
Okay, I got to ask, how many of you think Little E's going to make his way to the front before we throw the checker on this duo?
Go, Kyle, go!
Oh, look at Kyle!
Oh, he's going to jump on the restart. Out of the turn.
Now, everyone's got, he just got the front end of the 47 of Stacy Compton on the way by, but he's up to the number 2 spot.
Down the back straightaway. Dale Jr. trying to reel in your leader, the 66. Scott Kuhn, he's out in front with 2 laps to go. Dale Earnhardt Jr. closing in second.
Oh, boy, it's going to go right down to the right of their spokes coming off the Yuri car. He's trying to slip to the inside, grab both of them there on the backstretch, but we're watching what's going on up front. Here they come into turn number 3. Uh-oh, getting them a little loose, a little tap, little slip to the inside, white flag! Oh!
I don't think this one's over yet. But he couldn't get to him.
Well, Kyle Petty's car slowing up on the front stretch. Here's the final
hit. See what happens here in turn 3.
Up, he's going to try to tap up. What's going to happen? Here we go, final finish. Hang on!
Junior gets the win! Whoa! Oh, we're scattering them at the finish line.
I think there's only one way to describe this. Wow!
Look at that beaten, battered Budweiser number 8. I bet he's going to do some donuts here.
No, I think he wants a victory lap. He's looking for the checker. He wants a victory lap.
Tommy Baldwin running down with a checkered flag.
Oh, the kid. I need to grab the kid. Grab the kid to give it to him. I don't know. We just grabbed him. Over there. I don't know.
Paul's going down trackside.
Maybe the guy in the 66 car. Everything is like.
So Dale Earnhardt Jr. doing his thing here. Did you fans enjoy that or what? Well, I'll tell you, Dale down there, sorting the happy crew in turn 4. Down the front straightaway. The Lapolis crew's got the bent rim for him. They're going to present him with that bent rim down there. And Paul Small, I think, has tried to make his way down through there. Paul, take it away.
This is going to be interesting, that's for sure.
He's the man, baby!
He's going to climb out of the car here in a second. Yeah, we got to get Glenn up there, man. All right, let me see if we can jump in here and get a word with the winner. Bring it around on the end here so everybody can see. Now, before the race, Dale, Glenn told me that he basically told you to just take the fenders off. Fenders are still on it, but it's a little crinkled.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun out there. Hope the fans enjoyed that show.
I think that speaks volumes right there. You guys look like you were having an absolute blast out there, you know?
Yeah, I tell you, it was fun. I had a fast car, just hard to get by people. I didn't know where to pass them, so I had to go through a couple of them.
Those last couple of laps were fun. He tried to get you there on the last lap. He tried to get you in the bumper. He just couldn't get you.
Yeah, I knew he'd be trying to do that, so I just tried to drive in the corner as hard as I could.
Well, congratulations, man. I'm going to let you grab a breath here. How about a hand, ladies and gentlemen, for the winner of our Winston Cup match race, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Come on, this way.
All right, I'm going to see if I can wade my way through the masses here and get to some of these other guys. I want to try to find Kyle Petty in this whole mess somewhere. I know he's around here somewhere. I see Stacy Compton standing over here, Tony Uri. All right, Stacy Compton's over here. How about a throwback to some Saturday Night Rumbles you've had?
Well, it was. I tell you what, thank all the fans for coming out. This is a great night. Great calls, and I think they got their money's worth. It was a pretty good show right there tonight.
You guys look like you were having fun, even though you were rubbing fenders and in some cases taking them off.
Well, rubbing's racing. That's what they say. This is short track racing, and I'd like to thank the competitors. These guys that let us take their cars out here and beat and bang with them. It takes a lot for those guys to do that, and we appreciate all that they did. And once again, thank all these fans up here for coming out.
Yeah, there you go. Well, thanks for coming out, Stacey. We appreciate it. Jeff is down here as well. Matt, you went for like one of the longest slides I have ever seen.
Dale Jr. spun me out twice. It was a lot of fun. If I got to lose, I got to lose to Dale Jr. because he's my boss.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
We got some trophies to hand out. Jim Whipple. Jim Whipple. Hey, Jim Mo. We got a trophy for where's Betty? Where's Betty's? We got a trophy here for Betty Sherwood. Everybody's Dale Jr., it don't matter. Betty Sherwood does more than anybody could even imagine to do this deal. And we just want to thank her for it. And we got a little gift of appreciation. Jim Whipple from Specialty Trophies put these together. You know, we want to thank him for that. But we love Betty, and she's awesome. And now this is for her.
All right, I know everybody's paying attention to Little E down here, but can we have some love for Betty Sherwood and the Spalding Foundation here tonight? Beautiful. Hey, did anybody see Kyle anywhere in this whole deal? I'm still looking for him. Where'd he go?
What are you looking for?
Wow. You know, I've seen a lot in 15, 16 years, but this night's going to stick with me for a long time, man.
Well, don't forget, we still got 2 features to go. The Sportsman and Modifieds. And you fans, if you've never seen the Modifieds on a half-mile track, I invite you to stick around and see some fast-paced action.
Tony Urey's over here. I think he's begging not to get penalized by the boss. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're bringing. We want to try to bring somebody special in over here if we can. If we could clear the area around here except for the press corps, we'd appreciate that. Try to get some photo ops here for everybody.
It would have been fun if we had Jimmy here. Again, I'd like to remind you, Tommy Schwartz, 07 Racing Collectibles, has got a lot of NASCAR hardware.
I think the crew here is calling for the mic down in the middle of everything. Let me slip through here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, down here on the front stretch, we have a very special individual. I know you can't really see him. Can I have everybody take like 4 or 5 steps back here?
Everyone move back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I can have everybody's attention, because this is important here, folks. The reason the Spalding Foundation got started was because of an injury that happened to a modified driver that campaigned here by the name of Rod Spalding. It just so happens that sitting down here right next to Dale Earnhardt Jr. is Rod Spalding himself. Rod, it's good to see you here tonight.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
You must have been thrilled watching these guys run around here tonight. They were just crazy.
My heart was really pumping.
Yeah, it's good to see you out and about.
It's good to be out and about.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man that the Spalding Foundation was put together for in tribute to him. Can I have a big hand for Rod Spalding, ladies and gentlemen? Rod, you've got a little presentation you want to make tonight?
Yes. Where's Betty?
Right behind you, Rod.
Betty, we have a plaque for you for our appreciation. What you do for the race family. Yeah, would you get that door?
All right. Once again, how about a hand, ladies and gentlemen, for Rod Spalding, Betty Sherwood, Dale Earnhardt Jr. All right.
Everybody's off the track.
We're going to clear the racetrack here because we still got some more racing to do tonight. We've got a 25-lap Sportsman modified feature and a 30-lap modified feature left on the docket. Five-lap Sportsman modified feature left on the docket.